Oh, hey, this is Zdenka. I have reviewed many Insta360 products in the past, particularly Insta360 X2, which now has an upgraded model Insta360 X3. They shortened the name. The camera has many upgrades. This is an in-depth review. I'm not being paid by Insta360 or being told what to say. There are two things I thought to myself immediately when I looked at the camera before even turning it on. The huge screen is just amazing. No more of that little circle. It is much better and easier to get through the menu now. The second thing I immediately liked is the upgraded doors to the charging port. You just open it and close. You don't have to wiggle it around to place it in. So what does this camera have? Upgraded half-inch sensor, 5.7K 360 video with active HDR, 72 megapixel 360 degrees photo, 4K single lens mode, me mode. For that, there is an invisible selfie stick included. It can do 8K time-lapse. It has flow state stabilization with 360 horizon lock. It can be used up to 33 feet underwater. It is rugged, waterproof. And it has 2.29-inch touchscreen with tempered glass. The camera is powerful on its own, however, where all the magic happens is in the post. Insta360 app is to be used for quick editing on the smartphone, and Insta360 Studio is to be used on your laptop or desktop. You will get the best quality of your footage there. It's actually very easy to use this camera. The selfie stick is invisible. It won't show in a video, just turn it on, select 5.7K for the basic 360 video and enjoy your activities or anything you are doing. Once you connect the camera to your phone, you can use Snap Wizard for a fast reframing of the shot. Select aspect ratio you need. You can zoom in and zoom out to get a precise view. Then just move the phone around to find the view you're looking for, hit record, and move around again to create the movement. Once you're done, stop recording. Then you can export a clip to your phone album or hit create a new story where you can add music, text, and stickers, change speed of the clip or segment of the clip, adjust volume, use filters or face filter, adjust colors, and more. Do you like to take photos? Because Insta360 X3 has a new sensor, you are going to get 72 megapixels photos. So far, the most megapixels in a 360 action camera. This is a 360 camera, but you can turn it into single lens, typical 4K action camera you would get with a nice wide view. It's great for sports. For me, I would use it as a POV camera while filming photography tutorials. There are two modes available in this single lens filming mode. You can choose default FOV, which allows you to film up to 4K footage, and you get in-camera stabilization. The other mode is FOV Plus. Here you can use the widest fields of view, including an extremely wide 170 degrees field of view with 2.7K max view. Another new feature is me mode, and that saves a lot of time because you don't need to do any reframing in the post. When you're recording in me mode, the frame is fixed on you. In this mode, you can record up to 1080p in 60 frames per second, which is great for action shots. Once you place the footage in the Insta360 app, you can choose aspect ratio, enable clarity plus if you want, color plus, choose field of view, remove distortion, create freeze frame, and you can go on with all those effects. This is good for vlogging. Active HDR is also new. Here's a shot I filmed early in the morning during sunrise. It helps keep the details in highlights and shadows. It also stabilizes the video. Time-lapses. Do you like creating time-lapses? Well, there has been a massive upgrade as well. Now you can do them in 8K. Again, thanks to the new sensor. Bullet time feature has been also upgraded. For that, you would use this cord, which I used in the past review, or you can also use this bullet time handle. You just attach it to the invisible selfie stick, which you will fully extend and slowly swing it around. The bullet time video can be now recorded with 4K 120 frames per second or 3K 180 frames per second slow motion. So resolution is now upgraded and you get higher frame rates. Let's talk about stabilization for a second. Insta360 cameras have incredible stabilization. I tested them in one of my past videos where I mounted those cameras on a motorcycle. Let's take a look at this shot. The saddleback was shaking like crazy. We had the 360 camera directly mounted to the saddleback with a suction cup. That shot showed me what those cameras can do. I was very impressed. It also locks the horizon, so no matter how you turn the camera, the horizon will always be perfectly straight. Speaking of motorcycles, you can use this camera as a dash cam in loop recording mode. What it means is that you can keep recording but only save the last section for up to 30 minutes to save memory card space. I'm not done yet, there is a lot more. Shuttle app gets periodically updated with more effects you can try. Sky swap is new, street lapse is new, nose mode, that one is funny. When you're editing your footage in the app, you can do a time shift, which allows you to add speed ramping and reframing so you can create very cool hyperlapses. Another new feature, when you take 360 photos, you can now turn them into animated videos. They have several effects to choose from. For those who are not familiar with Insta360 products, let me show you a little bit the desktop version Insta360 Studio. Here you can do pretty much the same as on smartphone when it comes to editing the footage, reframing, aspect ratio, and all that. You would use this if you want to export the footage in the highest quality possible, as this can do more than the smartphone app. There are some additional accessories you can get for this camera. Quick reader, which is plug-and-play micro SD card reader. The mic adapter is another one. You can use X3 with a 3.5mm external microphone. And lastly, you can get a 3 meters long extended edition selfie stick for those fake drone shots where you're not able to fly an actual drone due to restrictions and such. I do have that long selfie stick. Here are some shots you can do with this. I just want to show you a little bit more of that new screen. When you swipe down, you get to camera settings. When you swipe left, you get to the auto or manual filming mode. When you swipe right, you will get to your gallery. Let me show you what everything is offered on the 360 mode. Photo, video, active HDR, time-lapse, time shift, bullet time, loop recording, star lapse, burst, interval, and HDR photo. Under single lens mode, you have photo, video, me mode, and loop recording. It is a tool with unlimited creative options. You can create many different options just from one single clip. Well, give it a thumbs up if you found this video informative. Don't forget to subscribe for more because I will be creating in-depth tutorial on how to use this camera and how to edit an Insta360 app and Insta360 Studio on laptop or desktop. If you have any questions, comments, or simply want to say hi or ahoy, you can leave it below. And I'll see you in the next video. Ciao, ahoy!